I'm Jonathan Elias.
I'm Paula Eben. Tonight, Massachusetts State Police are downplaying an intelligence report that went out to law enforcement 5 days before the Boston Marathon. The Los Angeles Times reports it identifies the finish line as an area of increased vulnerability. The intelligence report warns Boston police that extremists could use small-scale bombings to attack spectators and runners, but it states there was no credible, specific information indicating an imminent threat. Lauren Lemanchek is live in Washington, D.C. tonight, where Boston Police Chief Ed Davis was among those who testified about the attacks today. Lauren?
Well, Paula, every member of the House Homeland Security Committee took a moment to praise Boston area first responders for their efforts in the marathon bombings. But after that, they had some very tough questions about why federal agencies never even mentioned Tamerlan Tsarnaev's name to Boston police.
A round of applause for Commissioner Ed Davis and Boston first responders, and then questions about if better information sharing by federal investigators could have stopped the bombings.
Before the bombing, were you aware of the Russian intelligence warning regarding Tamerlan and the fact that he may travel overseas to meet with extremists?
We have access to all the databases, but we were not, in fact, informed of that particular development.
Davis agreed that more information could help.
When information is out there that affects the safety of my community, I need to know that.
The LA Times reports BPD and Homeland Security had their own intelligence 5 days before the marathon. A document that warned the finish line was an area of increased vulnerability, specifically for small-scale bombings, though there was no specific threat.
I don't know what that report is about. He just asked me about it. I'd have to take a look at it before I comment on it.
In his testimony, Davis focused on the victims and on the tremendous local efforts.
Boston is a stronger city because of this, and I hope that the people who commit these atrocious acts understand that there's a futility in their efforts.
He did not join congressmen in their criticism of the FBI and Homeland Security.
And I'm not ready to vilify anybody at this point in time. But there are questions that need to be answered, and I'm looking forward to the reviews that are occurring so that we can get to the bottom of a lot of different questions.
State police responded to that LA Times report just a short while ago. A spokesman saying the threat assessment being reported by the Times has been taken out of context. He added it is standard language for describing potential vulnerable locations for a race event based on common sense and event security expertise. It is not based on any actual intelligence that the locations are about to be targeted. Reporting live on Capitol Hill tonight, I'm Lauren Lemanchek, WBZ News. Paula?
Lauren, thank you. And